Okay, let's start by pay homage to the Buddha. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So last week we have learned the declension of those now ending in the vowel with the locative case. So now up then, so the last one is with the number in this chart. So those vowel ending stems are masculine, neuter, feminine, and pronoun. Okay, so and in the pronoun also, to understand that one, we may subgroup there into the five. So the first one, personal pronoun, the second one, daya, K, and that one, ima, fourth one, amu, and the so fifth one, last one is numerical pronoun. So that one we already, yeah, the last one is numerical pronouns. So numerical pronouns are ika, dwi, chatu. So even though they are numbers, but in declension, so the same as the pronoun system, that is when they are included in the pronoun system. So now, last group of that is, so ending in the vowel is number. Okay, so for that number also, actually just, so three groups we have. So numbers with the, locative case. So locative case, so numbers three group. The first ones have been Binja to the Atarasa, 5 to 18. And the second one is 19 to the, so 20 and the 90. So that means between them, for example, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 are belonging to the past group. So the same as that one, that is one. Okay, so here, all of those, the past group is 5 to the 18 is just, so that one will be the only plural and genderless. Because of gender, they don't have the different form, genderless. So that is why with the located case, plural sign is su. So no banja and the cha. So satta. So atta, nawa, and the dasa and ikadasa. So dwadasa and dirasa and Jodasa or Jadodasa the same. And so Banarasa Solasa 16 and the Sadarasa 17 and the last one is Atarasa. So just even though all of them are ending in the a. So at the very beginning, common rules is in plural, a become a, right? But here not happen there. Not happen. So just end it. So su, that is just banjasu. So banjasu without changing. So here, this one should be noted. So that is how cha su, and then sada su, not sade su, and then ata su, just add it. So nawa su, so dasa su, ikadasa su, so dwadasa su in the locative case, plural. So didasa su and jodasa su, banarasa su. So just su is added. So lasa su, sadarasa su, atarasa su. Nothing changed. So in 5, in 6, or on 5, on 6, on 7, like that, the meaning of su is on. So benja su, burisi su, or benja su, bodhi su, like that. Not benje su, not che su, not sate su. So that is the first group. Now, at the second group is 19 to the so 90. That one is exactly the same as in the previous chapter. We have already learned completely. So this group. So from the Ikuna Nausi, Ikuna Wisa, Ikuna Wisadi to the Nauti. So all of those are ended in E, so that is the only feminine gender, singular. So in the feminine gender, so here you see ya form or yan form. So yan form is for the locative case. So locative case, but only to those ending in the R is ya form. So ya form, yan form. That is why. So ya form is the same as the previous cases. So iguna with the D ya, or if we add the yan, so there will be one more form. So iguna we set the yan in this way. So we set the ya, we set the yan. And also, so ikunat day sadi ya, ikunat day sadi yam, and day sadi ya, day sadi yam. So just that in this way. So chadali sadi ya, chadali sadi yam, and the sati ya, sati yam, and sadadi ya, sadadi yam, and then asidi ya, and then asidi yam, and naudi ya, and the so naudi yam in this way. Nawudiya, Nawudiyan. And now let's go to the dark group. So dark group also the same as that previous case. So Sata and the Sahasa. So Sata and the Sahasa. So they are, here you see, ending in the A. Ending in the A. But so we don't have the masculine gender and the feminine gender, only the neuter gender. But here also like a, you know, so locative case, so R is changed to the A. So this one should be noted, different from the previous one. R is changed to A. And also both plural, singular and plural. So that is, commonly the same as the Buddha. So here with the locative case, that is instead of the sama, so should be same, sata, same, and then mi. So that is why. So sata, same, and the satan, mi. So but in pronoun, we don't use the it form, not sati form. Only sata, same, satan, mi. But for the plural, so locative case sign plural is su. So that is why we add the su. So R is changed to the A, that is why. So dwi sate su. Okay. So actually for the singular, so it represent for the only 100. Sada same, sata mi. But more than one, so 200, 300, 400, 500. So like that. So at the time, that will be plural form, like sate su, dwi sate su, di sate su, like that. So to Sahasa also. So Sahasa Same. Sahasa Same. In school, nothing changed for the R. But for plural, also, su. So R is changed to the A, that is when Dwi Sahasi su. Dwi sahase su. So just that. Dwi sahase su, di sahase su, jadu sahase su, pincha sahase su. I like this. Okay, so now all of those terms or noun form ending in the vowel. So how declines with the located case. Now we have already learned that. Now the second part is consonant ending stem. Those now ending in the da, na, sa, ra. Okay, so for that also, in the previous chapter, we have already for the consonant ending stem, but with the located case. So those among these da and then na and then sa and then ra and then we repeatedly explain already. So da mean one, man, possessive adjective. So and another present participle. So all of them are adjective, that is, and there will be masculine gender. So three gender, masculine, neuter, and the feminine. Okay, so now so if we add those after the masculine stem, if we add the, we will use the here locative, that is fine. So locative case singular is samain, and then me, and then e. So for the plural, it's just su. For the feminine gender, so those one ending in the e, u. So we will use the ya form, but for the aya, so aya form like this. So that one we have already learned that. So here, not only the ya, yan form also. Yan form also. But for the plural, the same. Let's see, su. So, but in this, so in these consonant ending. So for example, this present participle here went. So only after that, commonly we use the e sign. For the feminine gender, there will be e form, not not e form, u form, u form, only e form for the consonant. So that is the first one is we have the the na want, and then sediment, and then so gachant. So these one were also by reducing this not sound. So there will be other type like a so what mat. Here also art without using. Okay, so in this way can be. So now two group simply can be understood. The first one is with the not sound. The second one here with the not. But now this type is without not sound. The not what and sadi mat, and then gachat. So now we are learning for the masculine and neuter. Okay. So all those with the so with this not sound. So we will add the up vowel and the end. So the na one da, Sati manda gachanda. But for this one, so without na sound, we don't use. Okay. And then for this one, for singular, so we use the same and the me, and also e also. All of these we will use. Okay. So now for the that is for singular. So at that time we will have the dana one da same, because at the very beginning, those now like a Buddha same, Buddha me, we don't need to change anything. Ending in singular. So dana one da same and dana one me. Okay. Dana one da same. So dana one me. And now the last one. So dana one da in the e. So this are and this e dana one d. But in Pali such a double vowel we don't use. So that is why here can be understood, that I change to the a. So dana one day in this way can be understood. So dana one day I change to the a. So do this one also can be sati manda same, and then sati manda me, and then sati mandi. So gachanda also, gachanda same, and then gachanda me, and the gachandi in this way. Like a Buddha same, Buddha me, Bodhi. So now, so those now ending in the da, but together with the na. So for that one, by adding this R, so we can understand exactly the same as the Buddha, Buddha Same, Buddha Mi, Bodhi, Sadi Same, Sanda, Sadi Manda Same, Sadi Manda Mi, Sadi Mandi also like a Buddha Same, Buddha Mi, Bodhi, or singular. But for this one, without using the na, so for that, only this E we use. So the na what and the E. So dana what the same meaning, only form is different. So sati mat and the e, sati mati, and the gachat and the e, so gachati. So sometimes when we see that gachati, we misunderstand as a verb form, but with the noun form also possible. Present participle gachati. So like a D and Z time where he goes, the same form actually, but in the sentence based on the relation with the other word, we can understand. Okay, so these are masculine and the neuter for singular. Now for plural. For plural, so only these Tanawanda, Sadimanda, and the Kichanda are used, not Tanawa, Sadima, Akachat used with the plural. Okay. So at the time we add the suit here, this up where we change to the A. So Tana on the suit. Here also this art change to the A and the suit. At the very beginning, in the In plural, R is changed to the A, you see? So in plural, R becomes A for according to that rule. So Sati Man De Su. Here also Kachan De Su. Now for feminine, so for the feminine gender singular, so both we don't use such a a ending. So to become the feminine, so we add the feminine gender sign E to O. So one sound or what sound. Okay, so just adding the feminine gender sign E. So the na one D Sati Man D, and then so Kachan D. Here also only without na sound is different. So the na what D. So Sati Mat D. And Kacha D. So after that, E ending for the feminine. So that is in singular, that E becomes short. So common rule, you see. In singular, E or U becomes short. Let's say I, U. So after that, for feminine, so only we will use the ya form and the yang form. So that is I ya, I yang. So I ya, I yang will be as a shortcut. So now for the feminine, even though feminine gender sign E is added, but so we add the ya or yang. So at that time before the singular, so E so become short. I say E. That is fine. We have the the na one D ya the na one D yan in this way will be two form. So to the other one. So, but for feminine, by adding the feminine gender sign E, went or what sound that have the same form. So that is why both of them will be applying. So sati man, di ya, sati man, di yan. and then gachanti ya, gachanti yam, and then so dhanavati ya, dhanavati yam, and then satimati ya, satimati yam, and then so gacha di ya and gacha di yan. You see the same, the same. But for plural, so both that one form or what form will be used for feminine gender plural. But that one is very simple. We don't need to do anything. So for the plural, uh, so to the now one and in E, so the now one di sati mandi gachandi, so the now what di sati madi gachati after that. So for the plural just plural sign su is added. So the now one di su. Just that. And then so sati mandi su gachanti su and dana wadi su sati mati su. So gachati su like this. So sati mandi su. Just add in, su. And gachanti su. Here also, without not sound is different. The rest are the same. Dana wadi su. And sati mati su. And then so gacha di su. See? So the same. So now this group also we finish. And the next consonant ending is nasa. So that na also will be two groups in the so this na. For the next is here. Those now ending in the na. Na sound is one is a. So that is adjective. So that is a will be three gender, masculine, feminine, and neuter. But that one also will be two stem. So, ending in the na and without using na, so ending in the e. So in this way. So example will be here. So A stem is the name. And then, so B stem is just the knee like this. And the second group is, ending in the and sound before the noun with the up. But that noun is just, so not adjective, pure noun. That is why. So here only four nouns. Maybe some are also, but very common to us is only these four words. Okay, so now the past type. So possessive adjective. To that, when we add the, locative case, is actually samay, me, eat, and for plural is soup. Okay, for the masculine. But for feminine, so for feminine, also only will be e. Okay, so commonly, so here yeah, yeah. No, so we don't use. So for the locative case will be, yeah, one is yang form. Okay, and then soup. So now the past one for the masculine. So masculine in the and neuter. So for the masculine and the neuter, so one is, the name. So for the A stem is, the name. And then B stem is, the knee. So to the name, we use only this one, it, with the locative case, it. So for singular, so that is why we have the knee. But for the knee, so common rule in plural, E becomes short. So we use only the same and then me. But before them, in singular, long vowel becomes short. So E become the E. So that is why. So the same, and then, so the name me. You see? The same, the name me. But for family, so for family, only Eastern. Only Eastern. The name, but feminine gender sign E is added, the knee. So to that, here also long one becomes short. So if we add the ya, the knee, ya, the knee, ya, one more not sound, the knee, ya. And if we add the yan, so the knee, yan. Okay. So that is for singular. So for this masculine and the neuter, but for plural. So at that time, we use only the B stem. So the knee. So after that, su is added. So that is why, the knee su. But for the feminine gender, yes, this one is for singular. Now for plural. So for the plural, we have the ni. Okay, to the ni, just su is added. So ni su. Even though the same structure, but here B stand is ni. To the ni su is added ni su. That is for the masculine and neuter. But for feminine plural, so to the ni su is added. So now ni su. One more last ni sound is etc. Here ni su, that is masculine and neuter. But here ni su, that is for feminine gender plural. So okay. So now we finish that ain sound ending in the na. But the second group is an ending in the and. Those are na. So for that also, here you see Adam, Brahman, Rajan. So actually, so here you see in this group we have the A stem, B stem, and the C stem, you see. A stem, B stem, and the C stem. So based on that, for the singular only here, so the person for the Adam we will use the here Adda and the E. So we will have the Adani. Adani, Brahma and the E. So we will be Brahmani. Brahmani. Okay. To the Rajan, so E is added. So actually it should be Rajani. So Rajani, but this R is changed to the E. That is why, Rajini. Rajini. Rajini in this way. So that is coming from the A stem. Now coming from the B stem. B stem is Adda. So Same and the Mi is added. So that is why, Adda Same and the Adam Mi. Okay, to see clearly. Now here also B stem is Brahma and Same and the Mi. So Brahma Same Brahma Mi. Okay. So for the Raja also, starting from the B stem, so Raja and the Same and the Mi. So Raja Same Rajami. Okay. But for the Rajami, actually we have the one more special form. One more special form. So that one is a little bit complicated. So Ra, Janyan, and the E. So Ra, Janyan, and the E. So, and then now by dropping the R sound, R reduce, R drop. So that is why Ra, Jani, you see, Ra, Jani, and then by changing Ja, Na to the Nya, Nya. So Ra, Ni. And then by changing before the double consonant, R becomes short. Up. So Rani, Rani. But so later this E change to the A. So we have only the Rani. So that is a two form. So with this one. So one more form is Rani. To understand the Rani, this one is how so the word become developed step by step. So to understand that one, so this one should be within the bracket. Okay. So that is we are forming how Rajan and the E become the Rani process. And then for the so gamma also, the first one is, starting from the E stem. So gamma and the E. So gamma ni. And then from the B stem. So gamma and the Same and the Mi. So gamma Same. So gamma Mi. So in this way can be understood. So this is for singular. Okay. And now for plural. So plural is only the past one is different. These are for singular. Okay. So singular. Now for plural. So attend is started from the eastern attend. But for the Brahman is coming from the beastem for plural. So Brahma. So too Raja also from the beastem. Raja. And then Gamma also coming from the beastem. So Gamma. So that is different. So here at 10, even though at 10 that is in the consonant, but at the end of that one, R is added. So that all of these are in plural, so change to the A. So that is why, su. Here also Brahma also R change to the A. Raja also R change to the A. Kama also R change to the A. So that is why. So su, not su. That is different, coming from the east. So coming from the east. But the other ones are the same, like Brahmasu. And here also Rajesu. And here also Gamesu. But for the Raja, so we have even though, B stem is Raja, but finally when, A irregularly change to the U. So we have the Raju. So after that, the Su at that time, before the plural, in plural, so U become the U, we have common rule. U becomes loud. So that is how we have the one more form. So Ra, Ju, Su. So that is how we become the Ra, Ju, Su. We have the one more form. Ra, Ju, Su. The rest are the same. Okay. So this one should be within the bracket. Okay, so this is for plural. So instead of trying to memorize how they are systematically changed, so how they are changed in the same way. So if we analyze that, we can remember easily. At that time, maybe so language is irregular, some more the irregular form will be there. Okay, now so I focus on those regular form. So when we focus on the regular form, so Pali is easy to understand, systematically change, systematically form we can find. Okay, after that, oh, for this one, so irregular is like this, like this. It's a very pure form we can. So, and also easy to be understood, easy to be remembered. Okay, so now another, so two words ending in the, so
Excuse me, Saidor.
yes,
Can you go back to the Rajan plus E and then R drop? Rajan
Rajan,
plus E and then R drop.
yes,
And then Rajini, Jana, Nya,
yeah,
Nya, Nya. And
this
then
jana became the nyanya.
Nya, Nya. And then should be
So,
Rani, isn't it? Instead of Jani.
all right, right, Rani.
Uh,
Rani, and the R become short Rani, and the E
yeah, sure.
become a Rani.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you, Saidor.
Okay. So now we have the two nouns ending in the sa and the ra. So that one should be for next time. So, okay, let's stop here by saying sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu.
sadhu, sadhu.
Excuse me, Saidor,
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah.
Saidor, is it tonight? Is it the second last, lesson for the Pali? Is it the second last lesson?
Yes, yes.
Oh, because I thought on the proposed to Saidor whether can add in regarding this absolute, genitive, and locative absolute. You see, go
Or
through go
that
through
is
us
based on the usage, based on the usage.
usage. Huh?
Yeah. So
Oh,
that one is only when we learn the how sentence structure it is, so that one
uh,
can be understood.
what about the compound words? Semasa.
Yeah, compound word also maybe later. So compound structure or the
Uh,
other what that one also not connected with the grammar, that is connected with the what building.
oh, I see. I see.
What building. Yeah.
A bit because I'm a bit confused with that.
Right.
Thank you, Saida. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Maybe later. So focusing on the samasa or focusing on the datita. So
Yeah,
we have in next class
yeah.
later.
So, yeah. So thank you very much, Saida. Good
Okay.
night and Sukio too.
Good night. Suki
He
Hatu.
said,
Welcome.
thank you very much, Sajada.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, Seda.
Welcome. Good
Thank you
night.
so much, Sarah Paya. Good night and
Welcome.
Suki Hot Sarah.
Good night. Suki Hatu.